this afternoon's engagement is to give an update of the investigation, the key findings, and the key actions that we are taking resulting from the findings. So again, to reiterate and to bring us into memory, you may recall that in February 2026, we reported the interception of 18 trucks declared as transit cargo from each way from Togo via Akano at the Ghana border side to Niger, with a suspicion of diversion into our local market. The trucks were intercepted around the Kpone barrier towards the motorway by a joint team of customs preventive officers of Ghana Revenue Authority and the National Security. On this event, there was a follow-up visit to the Akano area by the Ministry of Finance and Ghana Revenue Authority under the leadership of the Honorable Minister of Finance. And at that, again, we announced the firm determination to investigate this matter and take decisive action. We were happy to announce that the committee's work has been concluded, and their work included a review of the arresting officers' report, statements from custom officers, the declarant, which is the including the agents, escort officers, drivers, transit-bound issuers, and the e-tracking officials. In addition, we also looked at re-examination of the goods at our Tema Transit Terminal, where we secured them, correspondence with Nigerian Chamber of Commerce, and correspondence with the Togo Customs Station as well, where we border at the Ghana side. As I've already said, the investigations are concluded, and these are the key findings. One, we identify falsified trade documentation and the misdescription of the destination. So the export documents that we obtained, because these were goods being moved from Togo to Ghana to Niger from the original instance. So the export documents we obtained from the Togolese customs show the cargo or the consignment originated from Malaysia and Indonesia and was discharged at the port of Lomé and was consigned to two Ivorian companies for delivery to Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, and not Niger, as was declared at the Ghana side. The Togolese customs identified Prestige Yana Sar, commercial import-export, Abidjan, and Dayo et Frère, Vin de Pièce. You have to pardon me for my French pronunciations. Also an entity in Abidjan as the consignees of the goods, and not Adamu Mumuni as reported at the Ghana side of customs border post. The declaration process again at Akanu was not supported by actual bill of lading or export documents, and instead relied on an invoice forcefully declared as purchases from the open market in Togo. 2. Quantity and description discrepancies. Our re-examination found out about 39,256 jerrycans of vegetable cooking oil, as against 35,246 declared to customs at the Ghana side, clearly showing under declaration of 4,010 units of jerrycan. Again, there was a separate line item declared as tomato paste, which our re-examination found out to be tomato flour seasoning, and the description that also affected the value that was posted on the product. 3. Incorrect tariff classification. The cooking oil was classified under HS code 157.90.90.00 that attracts 20% duty instead of the correct HS code 1511.90.99.00, which should have attracted 35% duty, therefore resulting in a significant understatement of the estimated revenue or bond guarantee against the suspended item. 4. Consignee identity. The Nigerian Chamber of Commerce could neither confirm the taxpayer identification used for the transit of the goods belonging to the named consignee Adamu Mumuni, which then raised concerns of possible impersonation or confirmation as Adamu Mumuni as a Nigerian business person. 5. Pattern of prior activity. A review of ICOMS, which is our base platform for trade facilitation records, identified 44 previous transit declarations linked to the same consignee Adamu Mumuni over the past few years, with several process transactions without accompanying bill of lading that showed similar irregular exit patterns at Kulungugu, suggesting that the interceptions that we made at the Kpone area may not be an isolated incident. Sixth, officer accountability. We have interdicted 4 of our officers who worked on the consignment, and they are undergoing our internal disciplinary processes to ensure that all officers who are involved in the processing of the transaction and who are found culpable not to have followed due process will be dealt with in accordance with the internal processes and with law. So my dear media personnel and officers, guests who are here present, following these 6 key findings, the management of the authority in conjunction with our supervising ministry, Ministry of Finance, have made the following determinations. 1, we affirm the confiscation of the consignment as we announced at the time they were intercepted in February, that based on the findings, the items will be confiscated to the state in view of the grievous nature of their findings. Number 2, under the direction of the Ministry of Finance, GRA is allocating the consignment to the National School Feeding Program in support of national cause. Then number 3, we are conducting further investigations into the activities of the agent to ensure that any areas the agent is also found culpable will also be dealt with or sanctioned in accordance with law. Conclusion. We wish to assure the general public, particularly also the trading public, that GRA through the Customs Division will continue to remain alert, and we have also increased our compliance, especially at our border posts, to ensure effective revenue mobilization and prevention of illicit trade. We encourage the general public and the trading business to always abide by law, and we remain supportive of promoting businesses that do the right thing. However, we will not hesitate to also apply the necessary sanction and enforcement laws when any trading business or individuals are found culpable of the laws that we are mandated to comply with. Thank you very much for listening to us.